All right, so a couple of days ago, she said, look, I don't think that I can hang out with her anymore, that she knew that her friend had an affair, and her values don't match up with her friends.
All right, so she has a friend group whom they all very close and kind of in the same seasons of their life. They're all married, and there was this one particular night where they decided to go out and have a girls' night out because their husbands were off doing their own thing as well. And during that night out, they were getting some attention from other men, but most of them were faithful, and they did enjoy the attention, but it stopped there. There was one friend in the group who seemed to enjoy the attention a little more, and they couldn't find her. And then finally they got a text back from her after a while that said, go on without me, I'll see you tomorrow. And then the next day, that friend admitted that she had an affair on her husband. And so our listener wanted some advice because she felt like that was disgusting. She was disgusted by her friend's actions. She wasn't exactly sure, even though it's not her marriage, how to continue to be a friend to her, and she wanted to know if that was a problem.
Is that an affair or cheating, and are those two things different? Like, I cheated on my husband, like you had a one-night stand, like you hooked up with somebody, or if you have an affair, like affair makes me think something,
times.
yeah, it's long-term.
Tomato.
Well, yeah, there's that.
I mean, an affair, I think, the longer there's more deception.
Yeah.
There's long-term lying. That means manipulating a situation longer. This, sleeping with somebody in one night, is a pretty bad offense. But in my world, the longer, way worse.
Yes.
Because then
and
you're
I think
going
so,
over it in your head. Oh, my God. So when she or he said that they were over blank, I had no idea, and it would drive me crazy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help our girl out.
With that terminology.
Yeah.
Affair means you were a regular.
All right, Davi's got the email.
The advice you guys were giving about being there for my friend for a one-time mistake really made sense. I decided to swallow my pride and admit that I was wrong for cutting her off. So I texted her, and I told her that I didn't agree with what she did, but that I'd like to be there for her and discuss why it happened. She was receptive to that, and we met on Sunday for brunch. That's when I found out that she and her husband have been having problems for months. She said that he has pretty much told her he wants a divorce, and that she was pretty sure he was already seeing someone else. She said that doesn't excuse what she did, but she got carried away with her poor choices due to emotions and alcohol. I told her I can understand how that happens, and I said I'd like to do what I can to support you and help you through this. So it seems our friendship will survive. Unfortunately, I don't think her marriage will. So thank you for taking the time to discuss. Because of your logic, my friend now has me to help support her through a really hard time in her life.
Let me ask you guys this just in the interest of debate, and we have a couple of minutes left here. So I don't want to use the word responsible, but chances are pretty good that her friend was hanging out with this dude in the bar for a while, and all of her friends were around watching this whole thing go down too before they left or before she went missing, right? Mm-hmm. Do the friends, I don't want to say responsibility because she's an adult and you're responsible for your own actions, but shouldn't the friends at some point pull her away?
We have, and that's definitely happened before. Mm-hmm. Like, we've intervened, and we're like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
she's not going with you.
Every guy hates you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I've been the CB for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, we've 100%. Even if we got like a bad vibe about a dude, and it wasn't like infidelity per se. Like, and my friend Amanda did it for me. She knew it, and she knew, like, in her gut, she's like, this guy is trying to take advantage of you. And we were in a room, and she's banging on the door. She was that friend.
Done that
She's
too.
banging on the door. She's like,
you better be keeping your panties on in there.
the guy was so pissed. But sure enough, we were younger, and he was just trying to take advantage of me, and I'm grateful that she did. But we've 100% done that for each other when we're out.
So it's not a responsibility, but at some point or another, some of the friends could have seen that vibe that was going down, and you know the difference. Mm-hmm. Like, you're hanging out with one dude at the bar just a little bit too long, like, or a girl, what's up. So aren't you supposed to intervene as a friend?
It's a bit of an obligation, but there's usually at least one or two girls in the group that live for it. Like, they live for it. They see her wander off. They're like, where'd she go? They have a radar, and then they're like finding the hotel room, banging on the door. They'll get in there. They'll dress you. Like, they live for that moment to swoop in and save and make sure you don't have any regrets the next day.
They are the CB superhero.
Yes.
They put on their cape. They show up at the door.
You ain't getting late tonight. Nobody is.
I've seen it happen way before it gets to the hotel room door. Like, if a guy is talking to a girl, I've seen girls pull their friend away, like in mid-conversation, and say to the dude, no.
Yep.
Have you seen men do it? Because I know women do it often, but I've never seen a man do it.
Cassie saw it on the red carpet, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I saw Harry Styles drag Niall Horan away from Kristen Klinger. He saw Niall talking to Kristen, snaked an arm around his waist, and just pulled away while Niall was still leaning forward talking to Kristen, and then he pulled him down the red carpet.
And they got further and further away.
It's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.